What's going on, everybody? Doug Price here from the Agave Social Club podcast. I literally just got back from New York City. I had the opportunity to go to New York City. El Tesoro, Carlos Camarena, and Jenny Camarena, they invited me and a few other amazing tequila and agave lovers that also create content online to come out and to try the yet-to-be-released El Tesoro 85th anniversary. This is a brand new extra añejo that's going to hit the market in the next month or so. You're going to start to see it hitting different markets. And let me tell you, this is a very special extra añejo. This was a project celebrating 85 historic years of La Alteña. La Alteña, beautiful distillery. This was the first distillery that I ever visited, so very special to me. And they're celebrating their 85th year. So what's going on with this 85 anniversary extra añejo? As Carlos told us last night, this is an expression of friendship between the Camarena family and the No family. They're the family that's behind Jim Beam and Booker's Bourbon. Carlos has been friends with Fred No, the master distiller there, for close to 30 years. And they wanted to collaborate and do something together to really bring the best of both worlds together with tequila and bourbon. Fred's father is Booker from Booker's Bourbon. At one point, Carlos finds out that they are releasing a Booker's 30th anniversary. So what does Carlos do? He calls up Fred No, his buddy, and he says, hey, I want those barrels. How can I get those barrels? I want to do something special to collaborate to again celebrate one, La Alteña, but also celebrate the relationship between the two families. So they get these barrels. They send these barrels from Kentucky to Mexico. So he gets these barrels and he starts filling it. The base is going to be El Tesoro Blanco. Here's a few things. El Tesoro, this is Tahona crushed. This is estate agaves. This is distilled to proof, meaning after distillation, they're not adding any water. They're not having to proof it down. When we don't have to add water, we're going to get more flavor and aromas. So starting with this base Blanco of El Tesoro, a fantastic tequila, and they didn't know what to expect. They didn't know, hey, we're putting it in these barrels. These barrels have held Booker Bourbon for many, many years as they've used these barrels. So every month, Carlos is pulling samples. He's tasting this. Not only is he pulling samples, he's pulling those samples and he's also sending them to his friend Fred. He's saying, hey, again, I want this to be a collaboration. I want the tequila to still have that agave essence, but I also want these barrels to show what Booker can do. And so Fred's tasting with him and he's, kind of guiding on what the barrel contributions are as they are working together. They push this just over 3 years. As they're tasting it, they said, man, this is ready. That agave essence is still there, but we're really letting these barrels also shine through as they are coming together, melding with this tequila. They then take it out of the barrels and then they let it hang out in stainless steel for about a year. What's going to happen there? It's going to assemble, it's going to come together, really meld together as it's really had a journey through the life of making it and hanging out in those barrels. It's going to oxidize and it's really going to assemble together. So last night we got together, they had a beautiful cocktail hour, then a beautiful dinner. Carlos and Jenny Camarena shared their story about this and we got to taste this. This tastes absolutely delicious. That agave essence was still there, very light in color for being an extra añejo, which is what we've come to expect with extra añejos coming out of La Alteña. We want that agave to really shine. This is coming in at 42.5%, so 85 proof, so it's kicked up a little bit. Really, really great flavors. The agave is still there, but then these barrels really come into play to balance it out. It is a rich silkiness. We get a little bit of that oak. It's not oaked out at all. Get a little bit of that caramel. It's creamy. You get a little bit of that chocolate, some baking spices. As we were talking through what were some of these flavors that we were pulling out from this, some banana, like banana bread, almost those aromas of banana bread. But man, what a delicious treat for them to celebrate 85 years. Man, this is such a great extra añejo. And what a great example of amazing tequila and great barrels coming together to each give their properties to really shine through with this 85th anniversary. As I said, this is going to start to come out over the next month or so. Different markets will get it sooner than others. That's how this always works. I believe they said there's going to be about 12,000 bottles available, so they will be out there. You just got to find them. This is going to come in around $500, but higher price point. But this is really a treat. If your budget allows for it, you're going to want to pick up one of these bottles. put it in your collection, but also to open it up and to share with friends. This entire project was the expression of friendship as two families were coming together, both legends in their industries, to create something very special. So had a great time. Carlos, Jenny, thank you so much for allowing me and the rest of our friends to come out and to be a part of this. I can't wait to see this once it hits the market and to hear what people are thinking. And let me know if you've had any of the other anniversaries, the 75 or the 80. I've heard that those are amazing as well. I've not tried those, but if you have, let me know what you think of them. If you want to learn more about El Tesoro, all you have to do is go to eltesorotequila.com. I'm Doug Price. Thanks for watching.